Hi everyone, welcome back to JPWHUTV. My name is John, your host as always. Hope you're all doing well. The subject of today's video is discussing this weekend's 3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday against Palace away. As always, let's start off with the opposition. Former West Ham player JPWHUTV is out due to an ankle injury, and there doesn't seem to be any notion of when he's going to return. So unfortunately, we won't get to see him. He was very respectful when we played them at the London Stadium early in the season when we beat them 3-0. If you want to have a watch at that preview card, want to have a watch at that video, then click on the end card, or it'll be up here. One of the two. I'll either put it at the end or you click it up here. Now, the other injury they have is Sawari, or Sawar, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. He's out with a dislocated shoulder as well. Other than that, Palace have a pretty full squad. We'll obviously be up against our former West Ham Academy graduate James Tompkins as well. He's not done too badly for Palace this season. Palace are doing well. You know, they beat Fulham at the weekend, so you know that they are playing well. Palace are becoming a side that they want to be. They're not playing the best of football, but you know, most of the time neither are we, for that matter. So it's going to be an interesting London derby. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see what happens, especially if Arnautovic is going to be making an appearance in some form or another. The reason why I bring this up is that even though he wasn't available for the Liverpool game, he should be available for this weekend, but unfortunately there is a good possibility that we won't see Sunday Silva for a little while, because apparently he hasn't fully recovered from the hernia injury that he sustained, which is why he was unavailable for Liverpool on Monday night, and there's a very, very good chance he could need surgery for it. I hope not, because it'd be nice to see him this season, but if he needs it, he needs it. You know, we're in a position now where the team's playing a lot better. You know, we drew 1-1 with Liverpool on Monday night. The intensity seems to be back. If we play against Palace with the same level of intensity, we should be okay. I think we should be fine. Unfortunately, to continue on with discussing the injuries, unfortunately, there's a very good chance that Winston Reid's not going to return this season, because his recovery is taking a lot longer than it should. Well, it was originally expected, I should say. I was going to say it should do, but it's originally expected. As is Jack Wilshere. Unfortunately, there's a very good chance we're not going to see him this season. Now, I did say in my previous preview video that his career at West Ham's over, and you know, I'm misworded that. I don't think it's that far off it, to be honest. But yeah, he's out for the rest of the season by the looks of things. If he comes back, he comes back. It'd be great. It'd be great to have him back, especially if him and Lanzini playing together. Lanzini should be back at the end of this month, beginning of next, or towards the middle of next month, I should say, from what I understand. But yeah, in terms of the head-to-head with Palace, now obviously, you guys remember we beat them at home early in the season, 3-0. So good performance from that. And taking that into consideration, including that in the last 10 games, we've won 5, drawn 3 and lost 2. So we've got a very good chance of picking up at least a point out of this, at least. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get anything further than that, but I'd love to say we'll get all 3 points and start getting back up to the table where the majority of our supporters feel we should be getting to. I personally said at the start, once the summer transfer window finished, I said we'll finish no higher than 10th. If we do, fantastic. But we're on course for the top 10 position, well, the 10th position. At the end of the day, guys, I don't want to mix my words in any shape or form. And hopefully everybody that's been watching me for the last year and a half now have been more than aware that I don't mix my words in any shape or form. I don't think we'll finish higher than 10th. If we do, I'll be very, very happy with that. Be a few more mil in the bank to spend in the summer, but that's about as far as I reckon we'll go. So turning to the team sheet, for me, Fabianski remains in goal. I personally would keep the back four that was against Liverpool, which is basically Fredericks, Ogbonna, Diop and Creswell. Fredericks played superbly well. We can see why we got him at one of the first signings of the summer windows, because he's a very, very good player. For someone who he's only played, I think this is like his second or third game for the club. very, very good in performance. Very impressed with him, as was Creswell. Creswell had a couple of shaky moments, but yeah, he is what I want him to be. I love Creswell. He seems to be rekindling his old form from when he first came under Allardyce in the last season of the bowling. Very, very good. Very good. Rice and Noble as the holding midfielders for me. Anderson, Snodgrass and Antonio, again, doing that, sitting behind Hernandez. Hernandez didn't do too bad against Liverpool. I know there's a couple of things I missed out of the video, but at the end of the day, Hernandez played very well. You know, he could have had at least two, either side of half time. The early doors he almost scored, and also the second half where there was about 3 players around him and 2 Liverpool players excluding Alisson, and they seemed to bottle it or just get nervous or get scared and just in Liverpool be able to get rid of the ball. But I would stick to the starting 11. I really, really would, because if we had that Mane goal ruled off of offside, we would have had all 3 points. I'm 100% convinced by that. Which leaves Arnautovic as the big question. Where do we put him? Well, for me personally, he's on the bench. If we play with the same intensity and the same passion and drive that we played against Liverpool, if we play the same way against Palace, we won't need him unless he's a super sub, as far as I'm concerned. Carroll, I no, for me, it's just his days are numbered, bless him. But that's my thought on it goes, and that's my information for you. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here and you like what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get first dibs on all of the videos. If you feel if you like the video and you feel I deserve it, then by all means please click the like button. As always, put your comments in the comment section below. I want to know what you feel about the game. Do you agree with the starting 11? Is there any changes you'd make to the starting 11? And also, if you know anybody that may want to watch this, that isn't aware of the channel yet, then by all means, please share this on any social media you like, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Talking of social media, I know I keep plugging this, but if you want to get in contact with me on Twitter, follow me at JPWHUTV. There's also a Facebook group and a page set up for the channel as well. Again, username is at JPWHUTV. And that's it, actually. That's the only ones we've got set up for the account. And also fanvibe.com as well. And again, the username there is at JPWHUTV. So in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you at the weekend for the post-match reaction. All the best.